A new Patrick Star game just came out, and it's basically GTA for kids. But for some reason, nobody's talking about this game. I mean, no one has made a single speedrun attempt. Oh wait! Today I'm speedrunning the Patrick Star game because I'm trying to get better at video games, because I'm famously known for being bad at video games. And by famous, I mean my cat, my grandma, and her bingo buddy Earl, who she sends my videos to on Facebook, know I'm bad at video games. So the plan is simple. It takes 3 hours to beat this game, so I'll beat it before that, and get the world's first Patrick speedrun. So in this game you play as Patrick, who is broke, unemployed, and lazy. Patrick Star game, more like Tony Kraken Simulator, am I right? Anyway, to beat this game, all you need to do is collect 99 sand dollars to compete in the Fry Cook games. However, you are free to get these sand dollars in any way you want. In order to get a fast speedrun, I have to find the most efficient ways to get money, and I cannot waste any time at all. So starting off, I got distracted playing basketball. Anyway, it's time to get a job. So I found an airplane that took me up in the sky, where I found a bunch of cool skydiving items. I put on the glider and flew to a stadium that looked pretty interesting. Patrick, did you eat those mushrooms I told you to take care of? Then I met up with Mrs. Puff, who told me that I had landed into the Rage Room, where she would pay me to break as much stuff as possible.
Timmy, didn't I tell you to bring me a beer? Timmy, I've been sitting here for 30 minutes with no beer.
I got some money out of that, and it was time to head to the next job. Squidward then hired me to clear out an area that was annoying him with too much noise. No problem. Oh, you wanted me to use a vacuum. Gotcha. And so I committed assault with a vacuum and Squidward was happy. I got my money, and just as I was at a good pace, I got distracted again. I wanted to know how many fish people I could kidnap with a vacuum. The answer is 4, if you were wondering. Then Plankton gave me a job at the dump, where I had to collect a bunch of treasure for him. But then I stumbled upon what I thought was mayo. But and then I found more of it in the trash. Yeah, I don't think this is mayo, guys. Anyway, Plankton gave me my money, and now Mrs. Puff committed the mistake of letting me race on a public road. I easily got first place though, and got more sweet sand dollars. I did such a good job committing atrocities for Squidward last time that he rehired me for another removal job. But I got distracted again with cornhole. These fish were definitely scammers, so I decided to play by my own rules this time. And then I gave these fraudsters what they deserve. Then I made it to Glove World, where Spongebob gave me employment to find a bunch of golden gloves. A very straightforward job until Patrick started looking for gloves on the roller coaster track. Okay. I actually have to stop getting distracted and actually start speedrunning. And right after that, I found more mysterious mayo. Man, how do I even begin to explain this game? What is this game? Anyway, Sandy Cheeks... Anyway, Sandy Cheeks gave me a bunch of skydiving quests, which I absolutely crushed. Just look at this elite form. I got my paycheck and then stumbled onto Bikini Bottom University, and a bit more mystery mayo. Squidward then told me that he had not been accepted into art school. He then challenged me to an art competition, and Patrick did not hold back. First up was painting. Squidward failed to impress the judges, and on my turn, I decided to make an upside-down portrait of Squidward. Hey, what's going on? Why is it blurring out? I then destroyed Squidward by sculpting my magnificent, thing? And it finally came down to a dance battle. Squidward busted out some crazy moves. But Patrick, like your average rock star, had a bit too much of that mystery mayo before the show. And I even got paid with Squidward's scholarship money. Then Sandy Cheeks paid me to clean up a bunch of buildings when I started to notice that the police was starting to get a bit too suspicious of my actions. So Patrick dealt with it accordingly. Patrick decided to take the cops' job, and he had to face his first ever felon. We have reports of an adult fisherman meeting up with a little guppy on Seaweed 55 Street. But on the way to make the arrest, Patrick found a bit of that sweet mayonnaise. Patrick quickly apprehended the felon and we got our paycheck. After completing a bunch of other random jobs, I unlocked the Discord mod outfit. Hello, kittens. And then promptly found more mayo in a random basement. I then kept completing other random jobs, and I even got paid for game ending myself. Yeah, I don't want to get age restricted. I then completed a quest for Spongebob, where I unlocked the most lethal abomination Bikini Bottom has seen since the invention of plastic. This was the moment Patrick became a real threat to Bikini Bottom. And with perfect timing, Squidward hired me once more to clear out his resting area. Patrick did not hold back. Okay, it's time to lock in for real. I have less than an hour to get a sub 3-hour run, and I've been goofing off way too much. So I speedran a bunch of jobs that I had already practiced, with only a little bit of tomfoolery here and there. And mayo, of course. But time was running out. I only had 20 minutes left, and after completing the final quest, I was just missing 4 sand dollars? Ah, shit. So I immediately hopped on the rage cage and started looking for whatever employment opportunity I could find. I was panicking. If I didn't find anything soon, I was going to fail my sub 3-hour run. And after a lot of time, property damage, and sashimi, I ran into the Krusty Krab. How have I been playing this game for nearly 3 hours and just found the Krusty Krab? Anyway, Mr. Krabs hired me to be your average fast food employee, making absolutely horrendous orders for way too long. I got paid below minimum wage, but it was enough money to finally finish the game. I had finally made it to the Fry Cook games, with less than 10 minutes to complete the sub 3-hour run. The game was simple. All I had to do was chuck a couple of fries into the containers and get a gold trophy. I could already taste that sub 3-hour run, until I realized Patrick was dog shit at this game. It was over. There was no time to start over. If I hadn't spent so much time goofing off, I could have completed my goal and actually proved myself to be a good gamer. Oh wait, what? There's more? I didn't realize it, but the Fry Cook games had 2 other minigames. I could still save the run. Patrick, it's time to lock the f*** in. And just like that, we did it. A sub 3-hour run. I could finally prove to my cat, my grandma, and her bingo buddy Earl that I was a good gamer. We were the first to speedrun the Patrick Star... Wait, hold up. What?